Here in the region, Iran's leaders are vowing to break new economic sanctions handed down by the U.S. The Trump administration announced sanctions targeting hundreds of Iranian companies and individuals. As George Thomas explains, the penalties are aimed at pressuring the Iranian regime to quit stirring up trouble in the Middle East.
More than 24 hours after the United States slapped Iran with some of the toughest sanctions ever to hit the Islamic regime, residents of the capital city, already facing economic dire straits, are bracing for even more pain.
The sanctions have greatly affected our lives 100%.
Everything from food, transportation, housing, and medical costs have risen dramatically.
High prices negatively impact every individual and every family.
Mina Sholeh, who is visiting Tehran, fears this second round of sanctions will lead to more unemployment and hyperinflation.
Prices for shoes and clothes have gone up very high, and a lot of people are not able to buy these things anymore.
Some hope the economic pain will bring Iranians to the streets to protest the Islamic regime and call for its end, as they did last year and in 2009. The White House says the aim of the economic penalties is simple.
Our objective is to starve the Iranian regime of the revenue it uses to fund violent and destabilizing activities throughout the Middle East and indeed around the world.
In all, the U.S. government has sanctioned more than 900 Iran-related targets in the last 2 years. Secretary Pompeo says the Islamic regime has a clear choice.
It can either do a 180-degree turn from its outlaw course of action and act like a normal country, or it can see its economy crumble.
Thousands of Iranians responded to the new sanctions by chanting "Death to America, death to Israel," and burning U.S. and Israeli flags. They even squeezed in military drills in the northern part of the country in defiance, as the government vowed to circumvent U.S. sanctions and keep selling its oil. Iran's supreme leader, speaking on the eve of the anniversary of the November 4, 1979 takeover of the U.S. Embassy in Tehran, used the occasion to accuse Washington of waging military, economic, and propaganda wars. Ayatollah Ali Khamenei told the crowd that America's influence was in decline.
America's power and hegemony in the world is declining and moving toward destruction. It's waning year by year.
But it is America that's putting the squeeze on the regime at the moment, and the White House says that pressure will be relentless until Iran changes its revolutionary course. George Thomas, CBN News.